What kind of man would you call yourself to this day, Jaeger?
Oh, that's a tough question. I wouldn't say I'm a hero, but I wouldn't say I'm a bandit either. I think I'm. If needed be, I'll do what's necessary for the greater good. Yeah.
What would you do?
What describes me the best?
What would you do for the greater good? What if you had an option where you save 3 people but 1 good person dies? Would you make the decision easily?
No, I don't think the decision would be made easily. But if 3 people that were in need, and I had to sacrifice 1, I would sacrifice the 1.
What if that 1 person everybody cared about and saw you as a monster afterwards? What would you do next?
I think I stand by my action.
Even if it got you killed?
Well, yeah. If it meant that people would want to kill me because I killed 1 person to save 3 people, it's an action I would do again.
It's not an easy decision to make. That.
I don't know, it's not the aftermath of the decision is tearing people apart. I once stood in the situation, and before I had to make the choice, the 1 person ran off before anyone could do anything.
Oh, what happened in the situation? Was this back in Trinaris?
Yeah, we were sent out to help 3 people that were hurt. The 3 people were decoyed, sadly, by a cannibal. And the cannibal was standing on top of them, pointing an AK down at them. I rolled up, first person. The other 2 guys that were with me, they were still a bit behind. So I stood there. I, of course, didn't know at the time that it was a cannibal. The
1 second.
were gagged.
There's a biter around the corner. Not like it was getting real close, and he was just right around the corner.
Oh, damn. Good thing. Yeah, I was aiming my gun at this totally stranger who were holding 3 people at gunpoint. And I was using a sniper, and if I were to shoot him, I would have torn him apart. It were 50 cal. Fuck, what's the name? It was one I found at a helicopter crash as well. But before I pointed him, told him to drop the gun, stand up back, lay down on the ground, just keeping mumbling to himself. And before I could, do anything, the other guy showed up. Just before I was about to shoot, so he panicked and started running. Got the shock of those guys that fired, but I don't know if it's luckily or unluckily, but I missed him far off. So we rescued the hostages, and then they were glad they were safe, but couldn't understand why I didn't shoot him. And I just said to him I was put on the spot, and I didn't know the situation at all. You tell me he's a cannibal now, but I didn't know, so... If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have hesitated. But, you know, when you don't know the full story, you can't really always make the best decisions.
Now, some people, when they don't have the full story, they're quick to judge, quick to anger, to war, things like that.
Quick to make the wrong decisions.
I consider myself not a good person, but someone who's trying. That's all I consider myself these days. I've done a lot of dumb shit, bad things, but I still want to do good for people. I want to give back. I want to fix what I did, but I can't. Because from what I did, there's no going back. Not anymore.
In my mind, when people call themselves evil but still try, I think that makes them good. The fact that people don't succumb to evil and try to make the world better, that's what makes a good person. Not the action we have done, but the action we will do.
I don't know.
It's rough. Basically forgiving yourself for the things you do and the things you don't do. That's what's tearing us all apart. Because in the moment we're all, you know, it either goes one or two ways. But afterwards, when we think about it, it could actually have gone maybe 8 different ways instead. Or more, for that matter.
Well, Jaeger, I'll tell you this. There are some things that you don't come back from whole ever again. Despite what you tell yourself. Every day. You said it, I say it's my call I made. Now I have to stand by that call. Even if it wasn't the right call in the end, it will always haunt me. No matter how much I try to do to help people, I'll still be there. But it's not gonna stop me from trying, at least. In the end, I'm probably going to hell for what I did. But I'm not gonna stop trying.
No, the things we do, we'll never forget them. And we'll always have them with us, even when we forget them sometimes, maybe. When that split second of acceptance we finally give to ourselves, when it finally hits and we feel happy for that split second. And then when it flees, it's devastating.
I haven't felt happy in a long time. Not even for a minute. Not even for a second.
I know how it feels. I don't know how bad it is you have it, but I know the feeling of being happy. When we fled Chernogorsk, me and Marauder got split up as well, and you know, running with the guy for 2 years, almost 24/7, we got attached to each other like a brotherly bond of sorts. So suddenly when we were hauled apart, I didn't know for what I would do either. I then ran into him some time ago, not too long after we met you, actually. Before we met you, and you know, the whole world just seemed a bit more brighter. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, but I think at some point, I think it's gonna be a little bit brighter for you as well.
Well, let's see if my sins catch up to me first.
At least you're not alone anymore. So,
Yeah.
I just got some help with the sins now. And it may not be much, but, you know, every little step helps. Even if it doesn't seem like it.
I tell you one thing. I'll work my hands raw to get this place done. I'll work the fields. I'll make sure we got food. Make sure we have water. It's clean. I'll make sure we're safe as much as I can possibly make that happen. And for whoever we bring in, I hope the same for them as well. I need a minute. What are you doing, John? You're lying to yourself again. No, Daryl. I'm trying to share my truths. Things I did. No, John, you don't realize. Ain't never going to be back to normal. No matter what you do, John. Blood is on your hands. Innocent blood. Daryl, I have to try. I have to try to come back from what I did. John, do you think anyone's ever gonna forgive you for killing Laska, Andy, Shorty? At this point, you're killing off all your friends, people you cared about. Daryl, they didn't give me a chance. They didn't give me a choice. Andy and Shorty, they weren't gonna let me live. They weren't gonna let me walk away. They had me cornered. No, John, you had a choice. You should have let them kill you when they had the chance. But you gotta keep living. Daryl, I have more I need to do. I have more I need to do. I can't stop yet. I have to atone for my sins. No, John. You're never gonna atone for what you did. There is no going back. No. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. I said go. Get out of here. I got work to do. I think Jaeger's gonna be worried. John, they know. No, I said go away. They know. No. I said go away. I said go away. No. You need to stop talking. I'm making a difference. I'm making a change. No. Still the same. Sorry about that. Sometimes I remember things. They're hard to deal with. To focus.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. The things we do ain't something you just come back from. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the talk, both you letting up to me and me being able to word some of the things that I've been thinking as well.
I try and talk when I can, but I don't think it helps. Sometimes it might a little bit in the moment, but I think my wounds are too deep to ever let go.
I think the thing that works at the moment is what we need actually. I don't think we're the types of people who are going for the long term refresh. Yeah. I think we're, the split second of happiness, and that's what's gonna get us through to the next day, and the next again.
You know, I've tried putting my gun to my head. I've tried. Like this, I tried. I put it right to my head and I looked at it into the barrel like I am right now. I tried to pull the trigger. I did. I was like this right here, the way you see me now. And I tried to pull that trigger, but I couldn't. No matter what I did, I still couldn't pull the trigger and kill myself. Some animals just don't die.
That was a bit intense, sorry. Oh, shit. I don't think it's even easier to just end yourself. It's just as rough. If you end yourself, then everyone that's ever been there for you, and the ones you remember, they die out as well.
I don't think if I died today, I don't think he would care a lick of shit. But I'm not, because I can't die. I have too much I need to do, and I have too much I need to say. That's probably why I can't die yet. I'm sorry about that. You're right, it was intense. I haven't been thinking clearly lately. Sorry.
Can't imagine you're getting much sleep either.
No, I don't sleep very much anymore.
Wanna head into town? Stretch our legs maybe again.
I'll take a look around, grab the other plate of metal. You're right. Got work to do.